Clydebank have been amazingly successful. There's no threat of relegation from the First Division, despite having to sell top players. Attendances at their temporary home, Boghead, have been little short of embarrassing.
At the game last Saturday, where Clydebank actually beat Hibs, the First Division leaders, we reckon we had 90 paying supporters from ourselves, plus 30 season ticket holders. And that's 120 home supporters. We're very grateful to have these supporters, but it's not enough to sustain first-class football.
This goes way beyond the training ground.
On Saturday, before he went out to beat Hibs, he was writing tickets for the boardroom. We can't afford a bus to go where. We've got a van, but it has to be started with a hammer. And I don't think as many professional footballers have to get under the bonnet of an old van with a hammer so they can get the games. They have to take their own cars. Everybody's making sacrifices.
Dublin was Clydebank's original choice of venue for relocation. The move was ill-fated. Sandy Moffat is still convinced that radical plans like those must be encouraged if cash-strapped clubs are to survive.
The First Division is in some difficulty at the moment. There are 2 clubs which are homeless, including ourselves, and there are 5 clubs which we think are in serious financial difficulty. I'm not saying whether we're one of the 5 or not, but that's no way to run an organisation when the financial health of its members is ailing, and we try to do something about it. Both Dublin and Carlisle would have brought with them, we think, television coverage, which again would have gone to the benefit of the league as a whole.
So is the impression you get then that the league is happy to stand back and watch clubs die?
I don't think they'll be happy to watch clubs die. I think there's still a failure to appreciate that clubs are going to die unless something happens. We're terribly upset about Dublin because Wimbledon is going to get the benefit of Dublin.
Do you think that's going to happen?
I'm absolutely certain it's going to happen. Dublin was eventually blocked by a FIFA resolution passed the day before the World Cup, and personally, no doubt it was directed against Wimbledon and Clydebank. Wimbledon are taking that to the European Court. We would have done that if we've got the money, but in fact we have a complaint to the European Commission, or what's left of it, on that issue, and we're quite convinced we will be vindicated, but it will be Wimbledon that gets there first. So an opportunity for the Scottish Football League has been lost.
How would you describe the future, the immediate future for Clydebank? Are you optimistic, or are you pessimistic?
No, I'm afraid I'm very pessimistic unless we can get some solution, and it looks as if Carlisle is the solution at the present. If we don't get something resolved, then the directors will have to consider very carefully what's going to happen next season. At best they'll go part-time, at worst they'll go out of business.